Hello dear students, a very warm welcome to your own channel Digitonus, your gateway to digital education. Student, in today's video, we will be talking and discussing about the topic that is goal-seek feature and solver feature of class 10th Information Technology IT 402 Unit 2 Electronic Spreadsheet Advanced. Before that, don't forget to watch the part 1 and part 2 videos of Unit 2 Electronic Spreadsheet Advanced. The link for the same are given in the description and also flashing on the top right of this video screen. So let's start with today's topic. Okay, so as you know that we are going to talk and discuss about the goal seek and solver feature of MS Excel, or you can say electronic spreadsheet, that is Office Calc. Fine. Now what is goal seek? Now goal seek feature is an interesting feature which allows you that you can know a required value when you already know the output. It means, like suppose I have just made a table here. In this table you can see that there are some subjects mentioned, then maximum marks are mentioned and marks obtained for 4 subjects. 5th subject we have left blank. Now what I need, suppose there is a student, I have written here the maximum marks and I am calculating the marks obtained here by using the formula is equals to sum bracket, that is D2 to D6. Fine. So what I have done, I have calculated the total marks obtained, okay, for 4 subjects. Now suppose there is a student who knows that he or she has to obtain at least 410 marks out of 500. Means he or she has fixed the value that at least he or she has to obtain, he or she has to secure at least 410 marks out of 500. Now one paper is still left. Now the student want to know how much marks he or she has to secure to obtain the desired output, because output we already know, that is 410. So how much more marks the student has to secure in the subject social science to score at least 410 marks out of 500. So what is goal seek? Goal seek allows you, it gives you an advantage that you can know the value required to obtain a desired output. It means already you know that this is the output you need and what value is required to achieve this particular goal. That is called goal seek feature. Fine. Now how to use this goal seek feature? Already we have created this table. Now to use the goal seek feature, the important part is that you have to select a target cell. Suppose this is 317. This is the value I have to achieve. Now instead of this I have to achieve a value that is 410. So whatever cell you are selecting in which you have to obtain the desired output, उस सेल में जिसमें आपको वो आउटपुट चाहिए जो आपने सोचा है, ठीक है, उस सेल में क्या मैंडेटरी है, that it should contain a formula. If that cell doesn't contain formula, you will not be able to use the goal seek feature. This is the basic requirement to use a goal seek feature, that the desired cell, the cell in which you want to achieve the desired output should contain the formula. Fine. So already we have used the sum formula here, so we will be able to use goal seek feature. Now what we have to do here, go to the data tab. In the data tab you will see the option that is forecast. Okay, in the forecast group there is an option that is what if analysis, and when you click on this what if analysis there are 3 options: scenario manager, data table and goal seek. Scenario manager, that is what if analysis that we have already done in our previous video. So today we will select goal seek. Once you click on this goal seek feature, it will ask you set cell. Set cell means that you have to give the address of that cell in which you want to achieve the desired output. So my set cell is cell number D7 where I want to achieve the output, that is 410. Fine. If you have chosen another cell, then you can just click on this upward arrow and you can select the desired cell. Once you have selected this, moving to the next, to value. Now set cell, we have selected the cell in which we want the result. To value means what output, what is the value you require in this cell. So I require 410, that is the minimum marks a student has to secure out of 500. Fine. To value, that is the final value you have to write here, that this is the final value, this is my goal which I have to achieve. So I have written here 410. Now by changing cell means that which cell value you want to change so that you can achieve this particular value, this particular output. आपको किस सेल में वैल्यू चेंज करनी है ताकि आप 410 जो आपकी फाइनल वैल्यू है, जो आपका गोल है, वो आप अचीव कर सकते हैं. सो फॉर दैट you just click on this upward arrow, okay, and select the required cell, that this is the cell in which I want to change the value. So I have selected D6 because this is the only cell where I want to change the value. Once we have done this, what we need to do? We need to click on OK. So now you can see here the total has been changed from 317 to 410, okay, and what has been changed in the social science subject, marks obtained 93. So it means to secure a minimum of 410 marks out of 500, the student has to secure 93 marks in social science. So this is the usefulness of this feature, that is GoalSeek. It tells you the required value when you have already fixed a goal or you have already fixed the output for you. Fine. So once you click on OK, this will be the same part. Okay. Now what limitation GoalSeek is having? GoalSeek is having a limitation that it can only be applied to one cell. Fine. You can apply the GoalSeek feature in only one cell reference you can give. For example, suppose I am deleting this and I have also deleted Hindi marks. Okay. So from two cells, from two subjects, I have deleted the marks. Now again I am using this GoalSeek feature, going to the what if analysis, under the data tab, GoalSeek, select cell that is the same D7, to value 410, again we are giving the same value. By changing cell, now I am selecting two cells because in these cells only I want to change the value. Once I have selected the multiple cell D3 and D6, and when I am clicking on OK, you can see that the value has been changed only in one cell. Value जो हमारी change हुई है वो एक ही cell में change हुई है, not in multiple cell. Fine. So this is the limitation of GoalSeek feature, that it can only be applied, it can only be utilized when you have to change the value only in one cell. Is that clear, student? Okay. Now another thing I told you in the beginning, that GoalSeek will only work when you have applied a formula in your set cell. जैसे यहाँ पे हमने 317 जो कैलकुलेट किया है, that we have done with the help of using the sum formula. But if I am deleting this and directly I am writing the value 317, okay, and now I want to apply the GoalSeek feature, what if analysis, then again GoalSeek, set cell is D7, to value 410. By changing cell, I have selected the changing cell and then OK. Now see, automatically it will give you a warning that cell must contain a formula. So there are two basic requirements that are needed to use the feature GoalSeek. One is that the value, the final value cell must contain a formula, and the second is that it can only be applied only on one cell, means you can change the value of only a single cell. Fine. So this is how you can use the goal seek feature. So let's just I am giving you another part. So I am using the formula again, sum D2 colon D6 317. Now again what if analysis, then goal seek I have selected. Set cell is D7, to value suppose 405. By changing cell, so social science marks obtained I have selected D6, and then you can click on OK. So 88 is the required number that the student has to secure 88 marks to achieve a specific goal, a specified goal, that is 405 marks out of 500. That is all about goal seek feature. Now as you know that there are limitations. One limitation is that it must contain a formula, okay, and the second is that it can only be applied on a single cell. But what if we need to apply, okay, if we need to analysis, or if we want to give reference of multiple cells to achieve a specific goal? For that we have another option, that is solver, that is there in your class 10th information technology unit 2, that is the another topic, solver. Now what is the difference between goal seek and solver feature? There is no major difference between the goal seek and solver. Both are same, both are used or both are utilized to attain a specific goal, okay, but the difference is that goal seek is working on a single cell, it takes a reference of a single cell, whereas in solver we can have multiple cell reference. Fine. So let's see how we can use the solver feature. So there is another tab I have made, solver. So now you can see here, that is already I have made this particular data to just save the time, okay. Now what we have done here, we have marks obtained the same way, maximum marks, subject, and we have now percentage also. So we have calculated the percentage here. 2 subject paper has not been yet conducted, they have to be conducted, okay, in the coming days, suppose. Now a student has a target that a student want to achieve a percentage of 80% minimum. Fine. तो स्टूडेंट हैज सेट अ टारगेट दैट कि मेरी जो परसेंटेज है वो एटलीस्ट 80% मार्क्स तो मेरे आने चाहिए. नाउ टू अचीव दिस 80% मार्क्स, हाउ मच मोर द स्टूडेंट हैज टू सिक्योर इन द 2 सब्जेक्ट, मीन्स 80% जो उसकी परसेंटेज है उसको अचीव करने के लिए, उसको टारगेट करने के लिए उस स्टूडेंट को मैथ और सोशल साइंस में कितने मार्क्स और स्कोर करने हैं. It means that we are now changing the reference, or we are now changing the value of 2 cells, multiple cells. So this is the advantage of solver method. So by using the solver method, what you can do, you can change the reference or you can change the value of multiple cells to achieve a specific target. Now how to use this solver feature? Now to use this solver feature, what you need to do, you need to go to the data tab. Under the data tab, you will find an option that is analyze group is there, and in analyze group you will find the option solver. Let me tell you students, ठीक है, many of you will not find this option solver here. Why? Because it is not available under any tab. You can look for any tab. If you are using it for the first time, you will not find this solver feature here. Fine. Now how to use this solver feature? What you need to do, you need to go to the file menu, just click on the file menu or file tab. Now what you have to do, go to the options. Once this Excel option dialog box will get open, what you need to do, you need to click on the add-ins. On the left hand side you can see there are some headings given, general, formula, proofing, save, language. You have to select the add-ins option. Once you click on this add-ins option, okay, on the right hand side you will find some add-ins are given. Fine. So active application add-ins, the add-ins which are active as of now. So what you have to do, solver add-in. For me, it is available under active application add-in. For you, it will be available under inactive, because for the first time you are using it. So right now it is in inactive state. So you can look in this inactive application add-ins. Okay, you will find a solver add-in. You just select that option. Okay, under this drop down manage, you select Excel add-ins and click on go. Okay, as I have selected, then click on go. Now once you click on go button, okay, suppose I am removing this. So as you can see, I have just unchecked this option solver. Now under data tab, you will not find the solver option. Fine. So I have removed the solver option. Now to add this solver add-in in your Excel, what you need to do, you need to go to the file like I have just explained, then go to the options, the last option. In this, you will select the add-ins. Now you will find inactive application add-ins. Before that it was under active application add-in, but right now I have removed this, so it is coming under inactive application add-ins. Select this. Now come to the bottom part of this dialog box where it is written manage. Select Excel add-ins and click on go. Once you click on go, you will receive another dialog box that is add-ins available. Select solver add-in and click on OK. So once you click on OK, this solver add-in will be added in your tab, that is under data tab. You will find it under data tab. Okay. Now the student has targeted that he or she has to secure a minimum of 80% marks. Okay, fine. Now using the multiple condition, that is the cell reference has to be multiple. So we have two subjects here, math and social science, in which we will try to change the value. Now how to use this solver? So click on this solver option under data tab. Once you click on this, you will get a solver parameter dialog box. Set objective. Now set objective is the set cell. Okay, the set objective is the cell address, cell reference where you want to achieve the target, where you want to achieve the goal. So right now what I am doing, I am selecting this cell, okay, because I want to obtain a minimum of 80%. So I have targeted this cell only. Drop down. Now under this two, maximum, minimum and value of. So what we have to write when we have a specific value, right now I have a specific value that is 80%. So I will just select this value of maximum and minimum, it will automatically give you the result. Okay, not a specific value, but it will shuffle your result to the maximum or to the minimum. So we have a specific value, so we will select value of, and here we will write 80. Okay, if you have used if you have used here the percentage data type under the percentage column, if you have used percentage data type, so it is displaying the percentage symbol. So what you need to do, you need to add a percentage here. If you are not adding it, your result might get wrong. Fine. So I have added the percentage symbol. 80% is the value that I have to achieve by changing variable cell. Now this is important. It is asking for cells, not cell. Fine. So you just click on this upward arrow and select the multiple cell. Select this cell first, press the control button, keep it pressed, and then select the second cell. So we have selected two cells, that is D4 and D6. Fine. So once we have selected this, what we need to do, we need to click on this option solve. We have to click on the button solve. So when we click on this solve button, what it is? Now see the solver result. We have obtained a total of 80%, minimum of 80%, the value which we have set. Okay, and then the student has to secure 86 marks in both the subject to achieve the specific target. So solver is just different from the goal seek feature in just a single way that using the solver method we can change the reference, we can change the value of multiple cell. Fine. Okay. Now what we have to do, just click on this OK button, so it will be here only, okay, the values which you have changed. Now one thing you might notice that it is giving the answer 86 and 86, so it is finding an average. We have another method under solver here that we can fix the values also, means the data or the value should be between this to this. So how we can do that part? Fine. So what I am doing, I am just deleting this and this also. So we have again the original data. Again I am clicking on this solver. Okay, E7, the target cell is there, percentage is also there. It is reflecting 0.8 because we have added 80%. So 80% generally it is 0.8 and we convert it. Now subject to the constant, this part you are finding here, subject to the constant. Now here you can see there are so many buttons. Add constant means that we can apply a condition also, that in this particular cell the value should be this much or less than equals to or greater than equals to. So what I am using, cell reference, so I have selected the cell for the math subject, less than equals to. Okay, so suppose I want that it is 80. Fine. So I have given that the value, it has to be greater less than or equal to 80, means not greater than 80. मुझे पता है कि मैथ्स में जो मेरे मार्क्स हैं वो 80 से ज़्यादा नहीं आएंगे, तो I have kept a value here and then clicked on add. So this value will be added to my constant. Again I am clicking on this upward arrow, selecting another cell, the second cell reference. Now here also less than equals to, for that I have selected 80, for here I am selecting 90. Fine. Is that clear? So what we are doing, we are adding a constant and then click on OK button. Fine. Now two constant has been added to achieve a target of 80%, that in maths the maximum marks, a maximum value can be 80, it should not go beyond 80, and in social science it should not go beyond 90. Again we are clicking on this solve method, solve button. Now see what result it has given. Solver cannot find a point for which all constants are satisfied. It means in math it has given the maximum of 80 marks to me, and in social science it has given the maximum marks 90 to me, which I have decided. But if it is giving 80 and 90 marks to me, this particular percentage part is not achieved. So that's why the solver has given an error message here that solver cannot find a point for which all the constants are satisfied. So what I am doing, I am clicking on this cancel button, returning to the original. Again go to the solver. Now what I am doing in maths, what I am changing it to suppose 88. I have increased the value, and then again I am clicking on this solve button. Now you can see the result has been done. Fine. So this is how you can find an option that you can set the values. Okay, if you require, you can set the values that this is the maximum or minimum marks that should be filled in this particular cell. So this is all about today's video. So we have learned and discussed, practically we have discussed the two options of this unit 2, that is electronic spreadsheet advanced for class 10th. One is goal seek, another is solver. Hope you have liked the video, and if you do so, please share it with your friends and family members. And if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon for latest notification. So thank you dear student, thank you so much.